Hey guys!
Hi.
So we're gonna do a video. Not really sure what it's gonna be about yet, so we'll find out as we go, I guess. Where should we start?
You want to do that one?
This one?
Yeah, that one. First.
Okay. Where are we both at? Well, I guess, I don't really know. Kind of just trying to get by until I go to Melbourne. That my referral got sent today, so hopefully I find out more information soon. And they said they would send an information pack. And then, yeah, they said it shouldn't be too long until I go there, so I just have to make sure I don't become medically unstable before then, which should be okay. Yeah. Apart from that, not really great, but soldiering on.
Okay. I'm not doing too well. I'm relapsing at the moment. So basically we're just trying to keep me as safe and as stable as possible. Because I'm doing DBT. I started DBT, so I'm hoping that's going to help. But yeah, I'm going quite downhill at the moment, which isn't great. But, yeah, that's going to be me in a couple of weeks.
No.
Probably. Nah. I can't. I just snorted. Oh my god. Oh, sorry.
Okay, next question.
Sorry, I laughed really weird.
What
triggers
you? It really depends. People talking about dieting when they clearly don't need a diet. So frustrating, and like fucking diet ads just everywhere. Like there's
Oh my god.
there's this one ad about cheese, and it's like, it's like, there's so much fat in cheese. You might as well have a jam donut inside your sandwich and all this shit. And I'm like, you need fat in your diet to live.
And
Don't
you
you
need to
understand?
eat cheese for a reason.
So that really annoys me. Also, I guess seeing like really underweight people wearing like tight clothes is a pretty big trigger for me. Or just people not eating while I have to eat. So while I have to eat, I make all my family eat. Like, if my mom takes me out and she's like, okay, you have to have snack, I'm like, well, you have to have snack with me because that's how it fucking works, bitch. Yeah. What else triggers me? Lots of stuff, just, stress, feeling like I'm failing at something, like when I'm at uni, if I feel like I've done shit in a test, or like I'm not doing well at work, not that I'm not even allowed to go to work anymore, the fact that I'm not allowed to go to work anymore, gaining weight, losing weight,
Anything
maintaining
to do with
weight, looking at my weight, not looking at my weight, yeah.
Seeing really skinny, like underweight people that I don't know. Like, if my friends are underweight, it doesn't trigger me. I'm more just like, oh, let me hug you and make you
Eat
better.
something.
Eat. But then if it's someone I don't know, I'm just like, ugh.
Fucking bitch.
Yes, especially if they're not like made to eat. That really gets me.
Especially in hospital.
Yes. Having different like standards in hospital. If like I have to eat but someone else doesn't.
And different rules in hospital as well. Like when I was in there, Kirsty wasn't allowed to come and visit me. Literally, like the nurses would not let her come through the doors to come and see me. And she was like standing like down the corridor. I could see her and they wouldn't let me go and talk to her. And then another girl that was a good girl when she was in treatment was allowed to come and visit like every week. And I was like, so
I wasn't even that bad. I wasn't even that bad.
I know, it's just that we were considered bad girls because we were really close. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Like, fuck you.
Exactly.
Whatever.
I'm like, you need your support system. What else triggers me? Anything to do with my weight. If it's up, I get triggered. If it's down, I get triggered. If it's the same, I get triggered. So, great. Having to eat, or eating and not eating, anything to do like abandonment wise, like my BPD, failing at things, like, well, not even failing at things, just like not being perfect. If I'm not perfect, I'm like, well, screw that, or why should I do that? Yeah, I think that's probably it. Are you both going food-wise?
Food-wise, a little bit better than I was before I went into hospital, but not much. Yeah, so I'm having probably not much more calorie-wise, maybe a tiny bit more calorie-wise, but probably more variety of food, but still really safe foods. Well, they're not safe to me, but they're like not normal foods. Like, yeah, I still have like low fat yogurt, like I can't have normal yogurt or low fat muesli or.
You can get low fat muesli?
Yeah, you can.
I didn't know muesli even had any fat in it.
Yep. There you go. Yeah. My niece is here. She's probably gonna come and grab the computer in a second.
Bye.
So, you wanna say hello? Hello. Say hello. Hi.
It's a squishy thing, by the way.
Yeah, it's a toy.
And black. Like 10% of the leg.
Okay, no, don't. I don't know. Don't do that. Oh, playtime's over. Okay, grab it, Tristan.
Grab a squish.
You can have squishy
An apple.
and your apple.
She left an apple.
Don't want it.
You don't want it.
What? Bye.
And she's gone.
Gonna go still.
Yeah. So, are you finished food-wise?
Yeah.
Okay. Food-wise, I'm cutting out more and more stuff. And like bringing in more stuff, if that makes sense. Like, I'm cutting out essentially higher calorie stuff and I'm bringing in low calorie stuff that I wasn't having before. Yeah. Like, before I was having full fat yogurt, so I'm cutting that out and bringing in low fat yogurt. Yeah.
Not to go.
Bringing in more diet. Except my heart. I wasn't allowed to have caffeine because of my heart.
And she's like, it doesn't matter.
No, because I had caffeine the other day, and then I took my pulse and it was at 90 and it's usually at 120. So I'm like, it doesn't
When you
make
have a
a
heart
difference.
attack, I'm gonna say I told you so.
YOLO. Yeah, that's how I'm going through your weight-wise.
Weight-wise. Not great. Yeah. Well, because when I went in hospital, they weren't giving me much emotional support, so I spent about half the time maintaining, so I didn't actually gain very much, and I've already started to lose it. So yeah, my BMI is pretty shit still, but more stable than it was before, I guess. So that's good. Don't look at me like that.
I'm just allowed to know my weight. Like I weighed myself the other day, but I wasn't meant to. And then my psychologist let me know my weight today. So I don't really know how it's been going. People have said to me just like by looking at me that I've lost weight, but I'm going to pretend that they are making it up. So yeah, I'm gonna be quiet about that.
Okay. Advice you could give people struggling with an eating disorder who are unable to get the necessary treatment they deserve. This question is kind of hard to answer because, like, I don't really know what you mean by not able to get necessary treatment. Like,
Might be like in the US, you know,
yeah,
how they can't like pay.
there's usually helplines and stuff you can call. I know there's definitely ones for Australia. I would say there'd be one in America if that's what you're talking about. That you can call if you have worries about your eating, think you might have an eating disorder, and they can usually point you in the direction of maybe some free treatment, like outpatient treatment. I know we in Perth have CCI, which is the Clinical Centre of Intervention, which
Centre for Clinical Intervention.
What did I say? Clinical Centre of Intervention.
I think so, yeah.
Whatever. Same shit. Anyway, and it's basically just like free therapy that you just get referred to. And they have a similar thing, I think, run by the Butterfly Foundation in Victoria. Most states have something like that, in Australia at least. If you're talking about US, there's NEDA, National Eating Disorders Association, which will give you information and stuff. Their website will probably have a helpline to call as well, if that's what you're looking for. I guess the main thing is just to have the right attitude to try and keep fighting, because even though it's really hard, like, you don't deserve to live like this, and even if for whatever reason you can't get proper treatment, it doesn't mean that you don't deserve it, and it doesn't mean that you can't get better on your own. Like, yeah, like, buy supplements and maybe see a dietitian about what's normal eating, get a meal plan written up, things like that. Just try and help yourself in the ways that you can. Yeah, that's probably the best thing that I could say. Just speak out to people close to you that you trust. Don't hide it from people, because that just feeds a disorder. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say look around for all the free treatment you can possibly get. Google. There's a lot of like internet resources out there. I know on the website for this Centre of Clinical Interventions in Perth, if you look that up, they've actually got like workbooks for free.
They're called modules.
Modules, thank you. That you can work through yourself. That can help. There are what's it called? Mood Gym. It's like moodgym dot something, I don't know, but that's actually a free CBT resource run by I think it's Monash University somewhere, I don't know, but it's free CBT.
Monash is in Victoria.
No, but it's online.
Yeah, but I mean Monash University.
Oh,
Victoria.
There you go. Some university over there. And you can get free stuff, or there's I do know that there's cheap, things you can get, just courses you can go through to do yourself. Books can go through and there's heaps of exercises.
Life Without Ed is a really good one.
Yeah.
And also a book that I found really helpful, but it's not as well known, is Biting the Hand That Starves You. I read it and it really helped me, and it also helped my family in the ways that they dealt with my eating disorder a lot. So I really recommend you read that and give it to your friends, family, support system, whatever you have to read as well. Yeah.
There's also support groups online that you can find. And I would say as well, just try and get checkups with your GP, just so that they can do, an ECG, do your bloods, and make sure that you're medically stable, at least. Yeah, I think that would
be a good idea.
Yeah. Any advice you could give to me? It says, any advice you could give to males who are eating disordered and trying to make friendship in a female-dominated community of people? Why do people think guys are automatically weird trying to make friends too? Maybe share some encounters. Some stories on your encounters over the years with males with eating disorders, how it made you feel.
I personally don't really understand what people why people would treat males differently if they have an eating disorder. Yeah. Obviously it's not the same for everyone, but anyone that suffers is suffering. Just because they're male doesn't mean that they have it any easier or any harder. And I would just like to put out there that if someone is reaching out to you that's a male and you feel uncomfortable about it, maybe ask yourself why you feel like that, and maybe give them the time of day, because they might be really struggling and not be able to talk to anyone. So yeah, I try and just, anyone that tries to talk to me, just kind of listen to what they have to say and give them advice where I can. Even just listening to their story, giving them mine, sometimes that makes them feel better, feel like they're not alone. I haven't really met many males with an eating disorder. I've met two in person, when I've been inpatient. Both of them were really good guys, that just like the rest of us had gone down the wrong path after looking for something that they didn't find. You don't know why people get this, so I don't think you should judge them just because they're males. Yeah, but if anyone feels like they don't have anyone, they can always come to me or Kirsty, and we'll always be here to listen and talk and all the rest of it. That's pretty much all we have to say.
I want to say something about that.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm.
Why'd you say that's it?
No, but I mean, like, that's it for that question.
Yeah.
No, but that's it. Oh, yeah. I've never actually met any guys in person who've got eating disorders. But I do think that this whole idea of the female oriented community is kind of silly, because a lot of guys do have eating disorders, and it doesn't make any difference in the way that they're struggling or anything. Yeah, and this, I think if a guy is trying to reach out to you, yeah, just don't push them away, because it's, exactly the same if a girl comes up to you. It reminds me of the whole idea of,
Do you have requests for dinner?
We're making a video, and you interrupt.
Oh,
You're going to be broadcast on the wide web now. He has his Mr. Grumpy shirt on, literally. I don't know, we'll come out and find something in a sec.
Okay.
what was I going to say? Oh, it reminds me of the whole idea of people who have an eating disorder need to look a certain way. It's just this idea in people's heads. We've got a little Nathan again.
You're back!
Oh, pretty bracelet. Yeah, it's the idea that people with eating disorders have to be a certain way. And that's just silly in my opinion, because I don't see why you have to look or be a certain way to be classified as having an eating disorder. She's the funniest child. She falls over and she laughs. It's brilliant watching her.
Yeah. So that actually is it now. Do you have anything else to say?
No. Do you have anything else to say?
No. Just stay strong, everyone. Keep sending us in questions. If you want us to make more videos, my voice is going funny. Yeah. Just keep fighting and keep talking, and we love you all.